Hey there, Rachel Cook here, founder of the Yogipreneur, and today I have a confession to share with you guys. So you might have heard me in the last few years share how committed I am to only working about 25 hours a week. And I made this decision when I became a mom, when I had my twins who are now 2.5, and started implementing that even before they were born. When I was about 6 months pregnant with them, I started turning my business into something that would allow me to spend more time taking care of my family and also taking care of myself, spending time on my own health and well-being, spending time on some other passions and interests I have, just to live the lifestyle that I want to live, which is really not an extravagant lifestyle. It's very much a comfy, laid-back, family-oriented, kind of homebody type of lifestyle, and I love it. So what I wanted to share with you guys is that even though I've been in this model for about 3 years now of working 25 hours a week, where I really only focus on the most powerful strategies, the areas that need the most attention up front, and I don't worry about the small stuff. I only spend time on the areas that make a huge impact in my business and in my community. So something has changed in the last few months for me, and I want to share with you guys what's been going on. So many of you know that I'm expecting my third child. I'm about 19 weeks pregnant right now, and we're really excited about this. I knew I wanted to get pregnant again, but what I didn't know was that I was going to have, even though this is just one child instead of carrying twins, which was a high-risk, complicated pregnancy, I didn't realize that I could have some things happen during this pregnancy. So again, I'm experiencing a high-risk pregnancy. I'm experiencing some complications. And what's really happened over the last 2 months, 2.5 months, I've been dealing with a condition called hyperemesis, which is basically morning sickness that lasts all day, all night, and actually prevents you from eating or keeping fluids down, and put me at risk for not just dehydration, but also severe malnutrition, which could end up making me lose the baby. So this is a pretty severe condition. Very few women actually get hyperemesis like I've been dealing with, and very few have it last as long as I've been dealing with this summer. So what that's looked like for me is that instead of working 25 hours a week, I've actually only been able to work 5 or 10 hours a week, because most of my time this summer has been on bed rest, really trying to take amazing care of myself, trying to use the hours that I did feel good and that I had some energy to spend some time with my 2-year-olds, knowing that this is the last summer I'll have with just the 2 of them, and that next summer it'll be 3 kids. So this has been a little more complicated than I had hoped. I've been on a Zofran pump, which is a pretty strong medication, just so that I could gain back all the weight that I've lost, which over the past basically 10 weeks of being on it, I've finally gotten back to at least my starting pregnancy weight, which is really great. So I'm sharing this with you not to get any sympathy. I don't need that. I've been feeling great the last few weeks. I'm finally getting off the Zofran pump, which is really exciting. I've been eating normally with my family, having family dinners again, eating my normal diet, not just saltines and lots of fluids. But I'm sharing this with you because, you know what? When you are running your own business, you don't have the luxury of being able to take time off when things like this happen. My doctor would have put me, if I was in a normal job, would have put me on disability, would have told me that I needed to take a leave of absence until this worked itself out. And even when you have a job, not all the time is that covered. Sometimes people can't afford to take 8 weeks off of disability, especially when you're pregnant and you know you're going to have that maternity leave coming up. And for entrepreneurs, you know that anything dealing with your pregnancy can directly affect your business. If you had to take 8 weeks off, if it came on really suddenly, would your business be able to handle it? If you got sick or injured or something happened with your family and you just needed to adjust things? Well, luckily, because of the way that I've set up the Yogipreneur, my business did not skip a beat. I did not have any decrease in revenue. I did not lose any of my long-term clients. I actually had the freedom to really start saying no to some projects that I was kind of on the fence about. It really helped me put into perspective what I wanted to be spending my time and energy on. And in fact, my business increased. My business this summer, revenue-wise, had almost 3 times what the revenue was last summer, which is pretty exciting. So that's why I'm sharing this with you guys, because when you consciously design your business this way, when you're spending your time and energy on these high impact areas of your business, and you're not so stressed out about the day-to-day grunt work that so many new entrepreneurs think that they need to be spending, all this time doing, it really is just wasted time and energy, because at the end of the day, it does not move their business forward. That's what I want to share with you guys coming up, and that's a lot of what I teach inside my course, The Yogipreneur's Guide to Conscious Business Design. And I'm going to be creating a special webinar just for you guys called Break Out of the Feast or Famine Cycle. And the reason I want to share this with you guys is so many people in our community, healing and helping entrepreneurs, are struggling with summer times getting really slow and almost putting them out of business, or they work so hard to get new clients and they start working with those clients, and then suddenly those clients graduate from working with them and they don't have any more clients lined up. They don't have a steady stream of people coming in. When your business is set up that way, it's really hard to consistently grow because you're always kind of starting from the beginning. That's not how we want to be working smarter. That's working harder, not working smarter. So on this special webinar, I will be giving you guys some of the secrets of how I've set up my business so that even the things I've done in the past few years have built on each other, kind of this snowball effect, where these little things I've done over and over again over the past few years have built to the point where there's a momentum going in my business, where even though I was sick for 8 weeks, pretty much on bed rest and not able to do a whole lot in my business other than really 2 or 3 high impact things every week, my business continued to grow. I continued to service new clients. I continued to take on a few new clients. I want to share with you guys how I did that. Anybody can do this. You do not have to be, special in any way. It's just about working smarter. So I hope you'll join me for this workshop. Just go to theyogipreneur.com/free workshops, and I will see you on the webinar. Namaste.